Vivi, how's it going?
Hi, Spencer. Hi, everyone.
How's your
Can you
weekend?
guys hear me?
We hear you, we see you. Share your screen if you want so we can see what you're looking at. But how's it going?
Good. Yeah. My picks are on fire today, so I can't complain.
Are, okay, well, if they weren't on fire, would you complain then, or would you just say, "I'll wait till tomorrow"?
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta, you gotta, you gotta trust what you hold, right?
exactly. You gotta trust yourself. Trust yourself.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What's on the radar today, or what's on the
So I
schedule?
just wanted to tell you guys what the schedule is gonna be today.
Good.
Just just to help everybody on the format. I'm gonna talk to you guys what I'm holding right now. Then we're gonna talk about any things that are excited in the market that we seen, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go through Q&A with you guys as well. So taking to the floor, how you guys, everyone doing? So first off, I want to talk to you guys about some of my picks. Told you guys last week on Friday about an SPR. It's killing it right now at $1.06. I am still holding this. I think it is going to be a multi-day runner for sure. And the reason I'm very, very excited about it, this company is, again, is a stent. They are doing studies in US, and usually device studies don't take it as long, so we should be coming up with some news, but it's approved all over the world, and they're Israeli company. And the reason it makes me very, very excited about this company that I'll definitely hold some long term is that
Wait,
Gary
I'm
Rubin,
sorry. What was the ticker on that, Vivi? I'm gonna pull the
NSPR.
NSPR. Okay, I'm gonna pull the chart up right now so people can see what you're talking about. There we go.
Yeah, I'm on a minute chart right now watching. By the way, somebody was making fun of my Weibo chart. I like it, guys. I have a trading view is always loading, loading, loading. I have a think and swim, but I really like my colorful Weibo chart. I have them right now on my screen. So an SPR. So we are waiting on studies from the USA. And the reason I'm very, very bullish here is Dr. Gary Rubin. So if you guys want to do a Google search on him, Rubin, Gary, Roubin. He's the pioneer of a stent. He is an interventional cardiologist. And he joined the board of directors in last October. And Inspire MD, this company, offered him an inside offer to be purchased. So he purchased 400,000 shares of this company. So my second pick here that is doing really, really well too, you guys, is Bcrx. So the reason I'm still very bullish here is that it's not just the drug that they're launching for HAE that I think will pull at least $500 million in sales. And we're waiting for approval still in Europe. It's not even that, it's not even caveat. I think the icing on the cake is that they own Factor D pipeline, and that Factor D pipeline is potentially going to have drugs, all rare diseases. And one of the lead drugs is PNH, which is a rare disease, and Alexion, ALXN, got bought out just because of the Factor D pipeline 2 or 3 months ago. So Bcrx, guys, it's a long-term hold. I think we're gonna get bought out one day. And not to even say we have a big hedge funds that are behind this company as well. We have Alex Danner from Sarisa Investment that own piece of the Bcrx. And this guy sells companies. He used to own ALXN as well. Now, the next one that I want to talk to you guys about it, if you guys did your own DD and bought some as we were speaking, is KMPH. Spencer, can you put KMPH on? So look at this, guys. It's at $9. There's still huge potential. I think we can see easily double digits by the time we have the FDA. And somebody on Twitter was challenging me saying, oh, it's just Ritalin or it's just Adderall. Actually, it's not. So a lot of these a lot of these stimulants they don't work as fast. Like, for example, Concerta is one of the big stimulants out there, and it works within 2 hours. So the only really one that was working as fast, it was Focalin XR. But the problem with the Focalin XR, which the drug that they're coming out is a prodrug of a Focalin XR. So they take the molecule Focalin XR and they tweak it and they make it's the same molecule, but they kind of do the isomer, and they divided the isomers of the molecule and make it into more of a less side effect and more potency. So the caveat is that with the KMPH, they are making this into not only short acting, but also long acting. So it's gonna give you that relief up to 12 hours. And the problem with the Focalin XR is it worked quickly, but you could not have the longer acting effect. So a lot of the doctors would have to prescribe a BID twice a day, and the insurance companies are not covering. So patients are doing out of pocket with that medication. Also, not only that, is you can sprinkle on food, so it's easy to swallow, and has less insomnia, and it has less loss of appetite. And a friend of mine was pointing it out that there's a huge documentary on Netflix that talks about the Adderall abuse. So this one you cannot snort either. So a lot of the specialists are going after the Adderall population because this is going to be a drug that has less potential for abuse. So it's a low flow, so means you know, it's you don't need a lot of volume to push the price up. So I expect that we're gonna see a little nice and short squeeze into March 2nd. And like everybody says, everybody has their own risk tolerance. It all depends how much you hold and how big your portfolio is. I'm holding full. You know, some of the investors kind of convinced me because it's a prodrug of an already approved drug. I really doubted that we're going to have any issues approving this medication. So I'm holding full. PDUFA is March 2nd. And so that is one of my picks. If you guys purchased it on Friday, how much is up today? So let me just see. I checked what the percentage change. Spencer, do you know what the percentage change is today? Let me see. Wow, it's up 25% in one day, you guys. So hopefully you guys caught that one. So another one long that I'm doing, if you guys can put on the screen, is Amtx. So again, for those that have N as an Nancy, for those that have not had the opportunity to hear me speak, the reason I'm really bullish, ATNX, I'm sorry. The reason I'm really bullish about this company is one, Percepted Advisors, you guys. Now ATNX, guys, I'm so sorry. ATNX. Gotta fix the screen. The reason I'm really bullish here is they already have an approved drug. So when you already have they have a cream, you know, but when you already have an approved drug that's bringing in capital, I consider the stock already de-risked, right? Because it's not one hit wonder. So they have an approved already cream, and they're coming up with a Taxol, which used to be very used to create a lot of neuropathy, and physicians don't like to use that for breast cancer, but has good efficacy. So they're coming up with the oral version of that +1. So not only they have a great efficacy, but they have some very little side effects. And you can take, you know, the medication, that chemo, right from the comfort of your home. So PDUFA date on this one, guys, is February 28th. So, and another one of my holds that I talked to you guys about, and that was Travina, TRVN. And it's up almost 9% today. Also, I would have considered this investment de-risked because we already have an approved drug. And the reason I'm completely bullish with this one, it's top 10 on my IRA, is that because for the first time we have an alternative to morphine. So there's a lot of shortage at the hospitals for morphines. I talk to nurses and doctors, and everybody complains. So that's why I think the FDA saw a niche. And the funny thing is, this company got a complete response letter, what they call CRL, a year previously, because FDA wanted to make sure that there was some safety, and if there were any problems with the QT prolongation. And the company came through, did some additional studies, and they were, able to prove that that was a safe drug, and it has less nausea as well. So there's a lot of patients that go into the hospital settings and cannot tolerate that kind of drug. So they're launching the product right now. I'm very, very bullish. I even got $3 calls for June. I think that this is just the beginning, so I'm holding full here. Another one that I wanted to talk to you guys about it is AUPH. So AUPH. Another one that I would consider de-risked because it's been approved and is approved for lupus nephritis. And I guess 30 to 40% of the patients that have a lupus nephritis. And the efficacy is amazing. The data is amazing. They just got approved. So so they're launching their sales. I do believe this company is going to end up being bought out one day. So I'm holding, just like Bcrx, just like TRVN, just like KMPH, I'm holding for a buyout. So I believe this is another good buyout candidate. So it doesn't matter for me as long as it takes. I usually put these companies on my IRA, so I don't have to be bothered by the fluctuation of the prices on these. So let me see what else I am holding. I can tell you guys. So we cover an SP. So let me just give you a second. Let me just see my account here. I'm holding also long PPBT. So PPBT, purple. They used to be called KTOV company.
I'm sorry. What's the ticker on that?
It's PBBT. PP and PPB.
I am having some kind of
Purple Biotech. PPBT. Purple Biotech.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's up 43% today. Woo! Also, they're a very promising company. I think they're gonna find cures for cancer. I'm holding long an account. If you guys are interested, I'll go do a deep dive next time I have a call here with everyone. And so let me see if I'm just losing anything. Let me see here. Now, remember, Spence, I talked to you guys about WWR and the graffiti, how, sorry, but it was some of the stocks I was talking on Friday, how Tesla is going to need all these semi-metals and metals, for their cars and their batteries. And remember how I talked to you guys about WWR? Remember, Spencer?
I do. I was there. Yep.
Yeah, it's huge today. To see it's another winner.
So is that are you gonna sell this now?
No, I was just gonna tell you guys, look at today, on Friday. So that's one of the tickers that I mentioned to you guys.
I don't remember when you said you got in.
It was last Friday. It was last Friday when I was telling. I think I've been playing it out of the stock, but I've been telling my followers that they're going to end up needing to raise money. So I had calls. I had 100 contracts. I sold 80 contracts today of this company because you
sold most of it. So
and most of my contracts. I capped some shares. But they're gonna be, there's a huge future, but I think gonna end up having not healthy. I think they're gonna end up having to raise capital. Another one that I want to talk to you guys that I think that's gonna be huge is RLFTF, and we're waiting on news. So Relief Therapeutics have this drug for COVID. And the reason I'm very, very bullish is that they changed the design of the study a few months back from ventilators death to out of the ventilator. So these patients are coming out of ventilators within 5 days and going home. And we're waiting on the release data for phase 3. And what is interesting here, because somebody was asking me about SPACs, right? So this company is together with another SPAC, which is Bcrx. And this Bcrx is gonna own 50% of the sale. So there is NeuroRx. So Bcrx is gonna merge it with the NeuroRx. So check the difference in price, Spencer. It's crazy. It's very low float, Bcrx.
Bcrx.
Yeah.
We don't even have that in our system. That's not a good sign.
No, you don't? Okay, now how about, I'm sorry, BRPA.
Oh, BRPA.
Sorry,
We may have that. Yeah, that one, yeah, Big Rock. Yeah, we got those guys. All right.
Yeah, so those guys are merging with the Relief Therapeutics. No, I'm sorry. These guys are merging with the NeuroRx. NeuroRx holds 50% of the sales of a Relief Therapeutic new drug. And the reason is Relief is so cheap is because the float is huge. So it's a $1 billion float. So the market cap is still very high. And believe it or not, BRPA has a smaller market cap than Relief the last time I checked. So both companies, either one you buy, there's gonna come in with the same end result. They all going after the data results for this new COVID medication. And this medication, you guys, is a life-changing medication. So I'm very, very, very bullish on this one. So I also wanted to talk to you guys, place stickers in chat. Okay. I also want to talk to you guys because there's a huge talk on market right now. What is the name of the stock that we just had a huge SCNG? So let me see. It's OCGM. I want to talk about OCGM. What is going on here, you guys? Look at this. I was not part of it. I wish. But the reason this went up so much is, Spencer, have you been following this or no?
Yes, actually, I have. This is a bit of an unusual situation.
Very unusual.
Oops,
so I think every biotech company should be smart next time they do offering, right?
Well, it wasn't so much that they did it, that it was that they priced it above where the stock is. Which I don't think I haven't seen that happen too often.
So they found an investor that was willing to pay $2 above current price on Friday. And so if that investor is willing to pay, over 20% of, the price that the stock is currently trading, they're very bullish, right? So everybody jump on a bandwagon with them. And I think they're partnering up with a really focused on vaccine company also in India. But I was not part of that fund. Were you, Spencer?
I'm never part of the fun.
I wasn't, but I have a lot of friends that capitalize on this one for sure.
Wait, EK is asking, why would investors pay a premium? That is a great question.
Why would the investor pay a premium?
Yeah, why would they pay up for the stock? I don't know.
I think what they would is because they see a potential. So let's assume like Inspire MD, like the company I was telling you, like if somebody sees, wow, this company market cap is less than 100 million, and with the new stance, it's going to be at least 100 million, and somebody's offering a higher price, they probably wanted to say, hey, I want to be part of this right now because I know this is going to be future. And two, maybe they want to help the company, be able to raise the price up. Because, you can own an open market. They could have just gotten 3 million shares on the open market and be done with. So it's a very interesting situation. Those guys out of that company are good salespeople, right, Spencer?
Yeah, I mean that's certainly one explanation, right? Is either they're really good salespeople or someone knows something that the rest of us don't. But
Yes.
yeah, it's completely normal for a company. It's expected for a company to want to issue shares and raise money because they have to fund their research. But
does it justify though at $15 right now? I feel like people are just completely pushing the price up, and it's squeezing this the shorts out of the stock. I don't know who is chasing at $15 a share. I really don't.
Well, forget 15. What about the people who bought it at 18 this morning?
Yes. No, it's craziness.
Let's go to 15-minute chart. What was the high of the day? Like $18?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, almost. Yeah, that's craziness. I never chase the stocks. I've lost my share of there's I tell people don't ever buy into FOMO. There's always going to be the next FOMO where you're going to be able to buy low and sell really, really high. So don't get FOMO, you guys. You can lose all your money with FOMO. Now, do we have any questions today at all, Spencer?
Yes, we have many questions, and yep, Zippity is right. FOMO is exactly right. FOMO is an epidemic in investing and trading. Okay, what are some questions from the chat? What do you feel about SGMO?
I used to have that. I think they're very good potential, but I got tired of trading this and not seeing this move for many months. If you see the chart here, even if you see in a yearly chart last year, like I was just tired of it. So I was carrying a bag. It was like I bought it, I think, at a 19 bucks, and but there's a huge potential. I just lost my patience. Maybe it's time for me to dig a little deeper and looking into this company again. But I liked what I saw, a couple years back for sure.
Man, questions are flying now. Let me try to keep up. Oh man, what about? Do you know CYCC? You know that one?
No, I'm not familiar with that one. CYCC.
Cyclacel.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You guys, I'll take a note. I'll try to dig in on that one for you guys.
All right, SNDL. Did you not mention this last week?
I did. I'm still holding that. It's annoying. It's barcoding right now. Oh, it got a little better. It was barcoding the last day. So wow. Okay, 119. I'm still holding. I mean, with legalization of marijuana, right? This is off topic. I am not holding this company forever, but I'm definitely leaving a little bit for the summer because I think summer, a lot of the weed stocks are going to do well. KERN is another one, Hexo, HEXO, and then SNDL. But I'm definitely holding some for the summer just to see what happens with, a lot of the legislators are trying to make it legal across the nation. So I think it will help.
Please say something about SENS. Please.
Yes. I am holding SENS. So this is a funny story. I bought SENS 4 years ago, okay, for $3, and completely went down to the tank, like to 50 cents, 60 cents. I don't even know. I don't even remember. So I like the fact that I like this company is that for people don't know, Roche is big and in diagnostics. Roche is part of Genentech. And Roche owns 11 million shares of this company. And they have a monitor. You know how kids put their glucose monitor into their arms? And this one lasts up to 180 days, which is amazing. So I finally decided to go back in because I see the potential. I bought a $2 calls for July. So let me tell you guys, my calls right now are printing. It's, let me see what my calls are doing right now. I am up $6,000 on my calls, 100,000%. So, and it's a $2 calls to July. We're going to see more news, more approval in July. I'm definitely holding this one, guys. I feel like this time we're going to do well on it. And I'm holding long. Another one that I lost, completely got smoked, and I know they have changed, and I'm looking into buy again, is TRXC. So they are they're changing the way they're doing their robotics. They're start leasing to, and the company has completely revamped themselves. And so bought it too early 5 years ago. Like I told you guys, you go through reverse splits. Next thing you know, it tanks to 50 cents and you lost a lot of it. So that's why I'm not holding these companies without trading in and out of them. But that's the one that I feel like it's finally got their stuff together and we're going to do well. Any other questions?
Yeah. Do you ever mess with ETFs? Like someone mentioned the IBBJ, which is not, I own the IBB. I do not own the IBBJ. I've never even looked at the IBBJ. This is one of the newer ones, right? Yeah.
No, I know IBB. I never heard of a IBBJ. I have some RK. I have some funds in, and Kathy. I tried to take some of my profits and put some in the ETF for long term. Have not heard of this one. So Junior Biotechnology, I kind of like this.
I think what they did is they took they made like a junior QQQ and they took like the NASDAQ, like the NASDAQ 100 through like the 101 through 200, and they did the same thing I think with the Biotechs. So they took like not the largest names, like the names right below those guys, those names. I think
AstraZeneca, Roche, Genentech, Gilead.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's do some more individual stocks. Somebody asked OPGN. Didn't we discuss this already?
No, that was C. It was OC. Remember? No, I have not heard of this one, you guys. I will take a look.
And then someone had asked, yeah, we had already discussed a few of these. KMPH, we talked about that. George,
yes.
Rewind like 15 minutes and you'll get it. Do you know DTIL? Do you know that one?
Never heard of this one.
It's Precision Biosciences?
No, I have not heard of this one.
What about, let's see if I can get a few more here from our chat. Dare. That's a great ticker.
Yeah, I heard of this name. One thing that I wanted to talking about is, I really Beam is those one of those gene companies. I would love to get into that technology. I think that's going to be the future. But I don't own. I heard of Dare, but I do not know what the background is. But I like the name. I can definitely take a look.
And here's one that I'm sure you have at least heard of. Wait, where was it? The chat goes so fast, I don't even know. Cara, CARA. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Oh, Cara is a great company. It's a great company. I'm very bullish on this company, but you guys, I can't own them all, right? If I own all these companies, I will have 100% of my portfolio just biotech. So I would become Vivi's.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
There's a lot of risk. I told you guys. So I post on Twitter and to show people that only 25% of the companies make it to phase 3. So it's 3 out of 10 companies will make to phase 3. So biotech is a risky business. So you need to know how to take advantage and how to trade and invest in biotech. But yeah, Cara is a good company for sure. No doubts.
How does Vivi find companies to research?
Yeah, that was a question on my Twitter a lot too. And guys, I try as much as I can to return the DMs, but I get a lot of DMs about this. I've definitely like Twitter as an avenue to find new tickers, because people say, hey, have you looked into this and that? But I really like Biopharma Catalyst, you know, because Biopharma Catalyst is telling you exactly what catalysts are going to come. So it's going to be like phase 1 readout, phase 2 readout, phase 3, you know, readout. Now it's PDUFA date. So I definitely use a Biopharma Catalyst to find my picks. So, you know, just to know what's coming up. So ATNX, you guys, that is only 14 so far, $14. So analysts are targeting between 25 to 30 on ATNX. I found through Biopharma Catalyst, and I start digging, and then I'm like, wow, Perceptive Advisors own 13 million shares of this company. I gotta have it. So do we have any more questions?
Yeah, CRISPR. Do you know CRISPR? CRSP?
Yes, great company. I don't, but it's a great company for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to get into the CRISPR technology companies. I needed to buy some for sure.
Yeah. All right, a couple of minutes left, and then I'm gonna cede the floor to Chris Kachi, who's gonna share with us more stocks on his radar. Let's just do like one or two more here, Vivi.
Okay.
Let's do LPCN.
Okay, yeah.
LPCN?
I traded this company before. I have to remember what they had it. Don't they have a gel, testosterone gel, and they're in dispute with another company for that patent, for the commercialization rights of that company, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, there's better choices out there than this one.
Okay. Here, what do you want? What do you want more?
Okay.
TTOO.
TTO, I heard of that company. But I have not traded. I need to look into. I have a lot of people that tell me about this company. I will definitely, guys. I'll definitely keep in mind the couple tickers that you guys gave me. So I'll do my research, and then I'll have the answer for you guys on my next show. How's that sound?
All right, Vivi. How can the people find you? Follow you?
It's a biotech_SD. It's right there on my name, right? Does it show on a YouTube video? Yep. I put Vivi Biotech_SD.
I see it. All right, Vivi, thanks a lot for the insight.
You're welcome,
as always. Vivi Biotech_SD, as she just said. This has been our daily biotech show, the Biotech Buzz. Thanks a lot, Vivi.
You're welcome. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye, Spencer.